So what's going on, guys? The truck guy here. Today I wanted to get back to you with another unboxing and review, and today I wanted to review the Purdy 10-in-1 painter's tool. If you're into tools, knives, and tackling jobs around the house and yard, please check out my channel and hit that subscribe button, guys. Alright guys, so the Purdy 10-in-1 painter's tool. Guys, if you're not familiar with Purdy, they are all over in the painting section. Not necessarily at Home Depot, guys, but if you're in the Midwest, they are all over at Menards. So I had a couple painting jobs. As you guys know, I just moved. So I was fixing up the old house and doing some painting. So guys, I needed a couple tools to knock out a few jobs, and this one seemed to be right up that alley. So guys, I've already unboxed this. I've already used it because I wanted to check it out for you, but this is what the packaging looks like. So if you see this at Menards, I did check it out and saw that it was at Lowe's, so it is going to be around for you guys to pick up. And what struck me with this tool is you can actually fold this down, so it's a little more compact than something like the 15-in-1. And if you're interested in the 15-in-1 paint tool from Husky, definitely check out my review on the 15-in-1 paint tool. But guys, the Purdy is a little bit more compact, and they've got some styles similar to the 15-in-1, but with this particular tool, it does actually fold up, so it's a little bit more compact, guys. And I found this feature to be just really cool. You know, one of the things that I really did like about this tool is, number one, it's one hand open. So how cool is that, guys? But also, I could really kind of carry it on my belt. There's a little bit of a belt clip here. Not the best belt clip, so it did fly off a couple times, but I was able to really utilize this tool, you know, throw it in my pocket, go around. I was painting, you know, different trim, different areas, and this really did come in handy for me. So I think Purdy did a pretty good job, guys, but let's go ahead and take a look at the 10 tools that the Purdy 10-in-1 paint tool provides. So guys, up top here you've got your roller cleaner, and as you guys can see, the Purdy tool is a little bit smaller than something like the 15-in-1, so you're gonna have less surface area to work with. And I thought that was really one of the disadvantages that I saw with this Purdy tool compared to the 15-in-1. You know, really, as you know, a scraper, a spreader, you're not going to get as much surface area here. But also with the roller cleaner, you know, really it's going to be for a smaller roller. You're not going to be able to really get at it, and that's really not a tool I use a lot to begin with. So really not super high marks for this tool there, but I haven't given high marks for that for any tool. I think you're eating up too much square footage here. The second tool is to open and clean cracks up here in the corner. You know, you can jam it into some wood and actually kind of manipulate the tool to open some cracks. So, you know, I wasn't doing a whole lot of that, but I could definitely see that coming in handy. It's got a nice, you know, pointed edge there to jam into some wood or things of that nature. Additionally, you can spread compound with this. You know, there's a little bit of flex to it. It's not overly stiff, but it's definitely on the stiffer side. But you're going to be able to spread. But again, guys, without that major surface area, you know, with how much is cut out from the roller cleaner, not a lot to spread. So it's going to be for smaller jobs on that front. On the bottom here, guys, you have the nail set. So you've got a reinforced metal bottom. I find it a little too thin to set nails. I think you're going to be swinging and missing a lot there. So, you know, I prefer something you know, like the 15-in-1 that's a little bit wider if you're going to set nails, but I've noticed these just really don't have enough weight to really set nails unless you're in a major pinch, guys. The fifth tool. We're on to the fifth tool, guys. Purdy's going crazy with us here, but you've actually got the paint can opener. You can wedge it in a paint can and pry it open. You know, I didn't find this to be that helpful for that particular use. It's just a little too flimsy, a little too small. I'd rather use something like the 15-in-1 that has a little bit more leverage and a little bit more weight to it. So guys, our next tool is the bottle opener. Right here in the side, Purdy's got us hooked up. And, you know, after a long day of painting, that's not the worst tool to have on you. So good use of space at the bottom here by Purdy to add that bottle opener. Then we've got our flat screwdriver, and you're probably thinking, what I was thinking is, where the heck is the flat screwdriver on here? But you push aside that little liner lock, which is a cool feature, and a lot of you guys can appreciate that because we do review a lot of knives on this channel. So a good liner lock by Purdy. So that's fun, guys, that they added that to this 10-in-1 tool. This is actually your flat screwdriver, guys. So, you know, kind of an interesting flat screwdriver. I think in a pinch you might be able to get something open. But, you know, probably not my favorite flat screwdriver, but certainly something that could you know, get you out of a pinch. Then there's the caulk scraper. I actually consider this more of a concave scraper, and I think this is a great tool. It's on the 15-in-1, it's on this Purdy 10-in-1, and if you're going around some edges of a board, something of that nature, even working on a little bit of trim, that concave scraper really helps you out, and it's actually, I find it more useful than the flat scraper. I mean, it's great to have both of them, but that concave scraper, you know, it's going to get you out of a lot of pinches when you're doing painting jobs. Then you've excuse me, guys, then you've got the cutter up top. Interestingly enough, guys, you know, they don't even mention the cutter as a tool on the 15-in-1, but it is mentioned here. I've tried to cut, you know, a little bit with tools like this. I don't think it's the easiest to use. I mean, again, in a pinch, you're going to be able to use all these tools, which really is, I think, the purpose they're going for. But it's not an easy tool to cut things with. Ideally, you're going to have your utility knife on you to help out. And then lastly, you've got your scraper up top. We've already touched on that, but that's just a versatile, nice tool. And I was doing a lot of scraping with this Purdy tool, and it did actually work out pretty well. But guys, my favorite thing about this tool, and I've already mentioned it, but you're able to fold up the tool, and it's compact. You can throw it in your pocket. You know, you can really just walk all around with this when you're painting. And guys, that's a big advantage, because if you have something like the 15-in-1, this is an awesome tool, and I really highly recommend this tool. And coincidentally enough, when I was doing my painting jobs, I had both of them on me, so that was awesome. But this Husky 15-in-1 was hard to put in my pocket. So it was really nice to actually walk around with the Purdy tool and just have this, you know, in my tool bag, you know, off to the side when I did need it. So guys, that's it. I highly recommend the Purdy 10-in-1, the compact tool. Definitely check this out if you've got some painting jobs. I think you're really going to like it, and it's going to get you out of a few pinches. Get that in conjunction with the 15-in-1. You're almost getting as many tools with this Purdy. There's a few here, the Phillips screwdriver, the hex wrenches, and the nail puller that you're getting with the 15-in-1. But really, I don't use those too much, so I think you're getting a nice tool either way. But I would say, you know, if you see the Purdy and you're looking for something a little bit more compact, definitely check it out, guys. And I forgot to mention this, it only runs about 10 bucks at Menards. I saw it for about 13 at Lowe's, so it's not gonna set you back too far, guys. So absolutely check it out. So that's it. Please hit me up with a like or subscribe if you can, and as always, we'll talk to you on the next video.